Football, the Portuguese have been very relaxed. Their coach, Humberto Colho, gave them Sunday off with their families. They've been back to their training since in Ermelo, in the centre of Belgium. And there is Luis Figo, last moment of concentration from him as well. And Figo, by the way, today overtakes his coach's record of 64 caps for his country, the third in the squad to have done so recently. Vitor Bahia tonight wins his 74th cap, Figo his 65th cap, and Fernando Couto his 68th cap. And as I mentioned, Didier Deschamps is tonight winning cap number 100, and Laurent Blanc cap number 94, as Gunter Benko gets the semi-final, blowing up for 10 free kicks, and we've only had 10 minutes. So even my weak mathematics tells me that's 1 a minute. And Zidane will chip the ball in here. Blanc has gone, but Vitor Bahia gathers the ball right on the dead ball line. Rui Costa. 2 white shirts conversion. Inside goes Deschamps, but he'll hit a shot here which rises. Well, obviously keen to mark his century with a goal, Didier Deschamps. He's only scored 4 times in those 99 previous appearances, but has never, ever scored a goal in a European match. And when that ball is headed across, Vitor Bahia just about holds it beneath his crossbar from Lilian Thuram. Another free kick for the French, and the Portuguese committing. Tries to get the benefit of a ricochet and keeps applying pressure here. And Nuno Gomes has given Portugal the lead right out of the blue. It must be their first attack. And what do? They score a goal with it. Nuno Gomes gives Portugal a very unlikely lead in the European semi-final. Bartos disconsolate, stranded. And it was the persistence of Sergio Conceição. They got a ricochet there off Petit. Deschamps. And I think the French are trying to play on maybe a lack of pace on Abel Xavier's part, and he's certainly taken. There's only 1 French player coming into this match, by the way, with a card against his name, and that is Didier Deschamps. So Vieira deserving of that one. 5 Portuguese players have yellow cards. They are Fernando who add urgency all the time. Now Henry has done well. Cuts it in here, and Vitor Bahia makes the catch. In truth, the first 15 minutes was pretty ordinary, but the game has certainly picked up a pace since then. Came out of defence, it's in towards Figo, he'll pull it across, and Bartos will catch. Anelka, edge of the area, Nicolas Anelka into the Portuguese area he goes, and smacks in a shot which is saved pretty easily by Vitor Bahia. Here goes Luis Figo. And he'll try and chip it, and Bartos is able to gather, but the ball came off the back of one of the French defenders. Chance gone for Portugal. They were really hoping to go 2-0 up there. And it's across and behind the net. Orchestrating the move. Wonderful football from the French. Sadly, not a wonderful finish from Thierry Henry. Although they're screaming for a corner. Zidane there. Again, Vieira square. Now Zidane. Vieira once more too high. Not a great finisher, Patrick Vieira. He's never scored a goal for his country. And he doesn't get too many for Arsenal in the English Premier League either. There's Vidigal. I was just talking. Zidane. Still Zidane. Shot coming. Oh, it was a cracker too. And the French fans who are behind the goal that Vitor Bahia is defending all rose, I think, from their position they thought this one was going in from Zinedine Zidane. And referee Benko blows the whistle that tells us it's half-time in the King Baudouin Stadium. Nuno Gomes, the Benfica striker there, has struck the only goal of the first 45. Faith in his 11 men who are out there doing a good job. So 45 minutes to come, and maybe another half an hour on top of that if it goes. Found Thuram. And the ball into Anelka here, who'll check and turn and square it. And it's an equaliser scored by Thierry Henry for the French. France level. Vita Baye may well have been unsighted there, but how well did Henry take that? French arms raised in salute early in the second half. 51 minutes played, and Thierry Henry scores his third goal of Euro 2000 to match his tally of the World Cup finals 2 years ago. And it was an exquisite ball through there to Anelka, who held it up so well, squared it, and Henry drills it low wide of Vita Baye's right hand into the corner of the Portuguese net. And Saika long way to the edge of the French area. He's inside, he'll cross it, and theatrically the ball is headed away by Lizarazu. Portugal have a corner. But it was such a quick throw from Vita Baye, it threatened to unhinge them for the French. 3-0. From Petit it comes, and well, Desailly was up there. Not a regular goal scorer by any means, though he did once score in a European Cup final for AC Milan against two bookings for Frenchmen Vieira and Desailly. But it's not been an over-physical contest as such. Here is a real chance for France. Zidane's right foot will dispatch it. Flicked away, and I think the referee said free kick anyway. Well, it's a man's game, so despite the fact that Petit is... Can this contest be settled inside the 90 minutes? Zidane shows his strength and his skill, and away he goes. Well, they just don't know what to do about him. To Costini's credit, he just kept digging. Zidane on the burst, lovely ball. Nicolas Anelka, and just although he pulled it across, Fernando downward turn on this, and it's a great ball in. What a visionary ball from Zidane. Anelka seemed to trip as he went for it. No foul, no hint of one, but what about skill again from Zidane, just to pick out Anelka falling into the header. Exactly halfway through the second half as we look at those skills of Zinedine Zidane, which would light up the pages of any book. To have this, their third corner of the evening. Long from Petit. Desailly's got up there for a second time with the same end product. Over the top. Laurent Blanc's up there for it. Little drop for Petit. Just, well, it was a goal kick. I thought it might well have taken a touch from the goalkeeper. Maybe it's flicked off the outside of the upright. But the man who struck the third goal in the World Cup final against Brazil is so close. Zidane, delicious ball. Henry, covered by Costa, corner. And Henry, his pace is such a nightmare for defenders. The ball again was from Zidane. So much going on in this game, so much to enjoy. Squared to Deschamps. He'll hit one in here. Well, 2 efforts on goal from Didier Deschamps. Neither is registered. Played for so many years at Juventus, Didier Deschamps, before his move into the English Premier League. We saw the Belgian goalkeeper Philip de Wilde in a similar situation, and he took the Turkish player out completely. He's headed back across goal there, and Bartes now has his hands on the ball. Portugal nearly snatched it. We saw De Wilde get sent off in a similar situation to the one in which Bartes found himself. To Patrick Vieira, slipped in here, here goes Thuram, and he'll knock it back and it's cleared. It was lovely attacking play yet again from Lilian Thuram. The man whose 2 goals won France the World Cup semi-final against Croatia 2 years ago. Such inventive play from him. Here's an exciting over the top this time. Vieira getting in front of Desailly, but having the same result. Still, he hasn't scored for France. 6 or 7 Portuguese players in here looking. Oh, it's a fantastic save from Abel Xavier's header. Otherwise, the man from Mozambique would have been the national hero of Portugal. What a save it is from Bartes. The blonde thatch goes up above everybody else's. Thumping header from a man who has got a couple of goals for Portugal, and a fabulous one-handed save from Manchester United's new goalkeeper. And then to take it past the defender, and it's right across the face of goal. He went past Fernando Couto as they didn't exist there, Thierry Henry. It looks more than 4 years ago when Germany won under those rules, and that's exactly what we've got. We've got extra time in Brussels. And we're starting as we started the match, with Portugal attacking the goal to our right. Portuguese penalty area. Oh, drama here right at the start of the extra time period. And it was Zidane, whose 2 headers killed off Brazil in the World Cup final, who got in above the new player out here, Rui George, to put this header over the bar. But Rui George just did enough. Still he goes, Henry, may have taken it too far. And he's got a corner out of it, but for a time there I thought he'd run it dead. Paulo Bento shielded it against him very well. Good defending this from Paulo Bento. Perez, oh, it's over the top Blanc. He's a towering presence in that Portuguese penalty area. Scored against Denmark, of course. Going to do. Sergio Conceição can set up Portugal. Cut out here by Vieira, getting back before it got as far as João Pinto. And now we have a Portuguese player down. Sergio Conceição, who was felled there by Lizarazu, to take them into the final. And Zidane thumps it, but it takes a massive deflection. And over the top it went. France's corner. Pumps it in very hard, but it was off the head of João Pinto that it went out. And that's the first period of extra time over and done with. Still, they cannot find a winning side here in Brussels. It's 15 minutes away from the first. Tomorrow the final fixture in Amsterdam, and then on Sunday in the De Kuip Stadium in Rotterdam, the very only to Vieira. Zinedine Zidane tries from distance, pulls it wide. Vita Bahia able to see that ball go past his left-hand upright. No harm in having a go, but the goalkeeper knew it was never going to trouble him. Go has squared it. João Pinto has got on here. João Pinto! A raking shot, a foot the wrong side. Oh, French hearts stop beating there. João Pinto, he'll miss the final, but he nearly took his team into it. Good effort from a man who has scored 19 international. Trezeguet, and down goes the keeper, can't hold it. Viltord into the side netting. It's a corner. Trezeguet shouting about the arm. Vita Bahia is complaining to the referee's assistant, has come over. Is he going to give a penalty? Is he going to give a penalty for a handball? Vita Bahia. Since then, it's Zidane. France are in the final. Portugal go out in the most dramatic of circumstances. Zidane, arm raised, he's on a lap of honour. You really have to feel for Portugal. Red cards are being shown now. And very unseemly and unsavoury scenes, I have to say. While at one end of the ground it's all hullabaloo and celebration and white flags are waving and players are kissing and cuddling. At the other, the referee is going to get an escort off the pitch. There's fighting down there. I can see Paulo Bento. Vita Baia is still talking to the referee in a huddle. But several of the other Portuguese players are having to be restrained. Some are totally distraught. They cannot believe that they